Hi everyone, this is Seah once again. Thanks for joining us today. Recently I shared about our latest coffee for the month, which is coffee from Honduras. This is a coffee that has been aged or fermented inside the brandy barrel, and it has a very strong and intense lychee flavor. And today I'm just going to share with you a very simple recipe to make a good cup of coffee anywhere you go. Right, so let's get started. So I'm going to use the Aeropress for this simple recipe. And if you're not too sure what an Aeropress is, it's basically a device that's very well known in the world. It's a very simple device, very convenient, very hardy. It's a device that helps you make very consistent coffee. May not be the best coffee, but it gives you really good coffee as long as the coffee bean is fresh. So for this recipe, I'm going to use 15 grams of coffee. And you must be wondering why I choose 15 grams. And the reason is I'm going to use a ratio of 1:15. And the capacity of the Aeropress, the standard Aeropress, is about 230 grams of water. So in order for me to keep it at the ratio of 1:15, I will need to use the maximum number of grams that I use for it will be around 15 grams. Right, and I'm going to use a simple hand grinder to do the grinding. So let's just pop the beans in. Right, and then, oops. Okay, let's just grind. The grind setting on this grinder, it's a medium coarse. So it's coarser than normal table salts. Almost ready. Okay. Let's put on the scale to see what kind of gram that we get back. It's about 14.4 because I dropped a few grams. But it's okay. We're still going to keep it at about 1:15 ratio. And the method of making an Aeropress coffee, the method I'm going to use is what we call the inverted method, which is basically invert your Aeropress this way, right? And I'm going to pour the coffee bean inside. And I'm going to get a kettle. Right, so the recipe is actually very easy to remember. So first of all, I'm going to pour about 50 grams of water and let it soak for about 30 seconds. And during soaking, I'm also going to stir it for the entire duration of the bloom. Right, so after I top up 50 grams of water, I'm just going to stir continuously for 30 seconds. Alright, and then I'm going to top up the water all the way to 225 grams of water. It doesn't matter how you pour it. You don't have to swirl like I'm doing. This is just a habit of doing V60. All the way to 225 grams of water. Alright, and I'm going to close the top. And I'm going to wait for the time to be 2 minutes. Then I'm going to invert it back on the server. And then I'm going to make the coffee. Right, the time is now 2 minutes. And then this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put my cup. You can use a mug or whatsoever. And then you turn it over. Right, and then remove your scale. Right, and gently just push it down. Don't have to exert a lot of force. Just rest your arms on top of the plunger, and then the plunger will slowly move down. That is the satisfying hissing sound when all the coffee has been drained out. And then you just have to be careful. Let the last few drops drip out and then turn it over. Right, and you get a cup of very good coffee. And then usually we like to serve it like this because it It has intense a brandy, sort of an alcoholic brandy flavor in it without the alcohol, right? Especially as it cools down, the alcohol flavor intensified. So there you go. This is a simple Aeropress recipe for our coffee of the month of October, which is the coffee from Honduras. It's a brandy barrel fermentations. So thanks for joining. Please swing by ASK Coffee Roastery at 32 Seah Street, and then we can serve you very good coffee. So I'll see you around.